Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 141. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on December 22nd, 2024. I hope you enjoy the video. Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, where we have a friend right behind us over our head. So yeah, it's one of those nights. It's also evening, so we'll have to run back and sleep because it is very rifty out here. But I wanted to start here in particular because we ended here last time with a lot of hemming and hawing and changing of minds and digging things up. And I want to tell you a little secret. Come here. Closer. Oh, too close. Just back one step away. There you go. I don't like this floor, guys. I don't like it. So I've done some thinking and some kind of on-paper designs here, and looked at some example floors, and also thought about how we could tie this back into our previous build a little bit. I think I have an idea for a floor that I think I will like better, and I hope you will too. I had some people mention that the malachite was a bit noisy, and I'm starting to agree with them. I think it's a little bit much. So I don't know if we'll still incorporate it into the floor. I'd like to try, but I'm not super sold on it having to be here. We already have the blue as a potential nice cool color, and we are using this floor over there, both in the columns and the actual flooring up here. And I think if we overdo it, it might sort of start losing its interest. So let's go and rest here. Well, I guess we'll rest soon. We'll prep our inventory, and then once it gets dark enough, we'll rest to get through the rift activity. We'll also tear this down today. This has to come out of here. I'm going to probably just do our experimentation over yonder. But let's see. So who else is here? Underpaid Bot is here. And a Brazilian with internet access. And Inga Raymond. Hey, welcome, guys. To 11C by Wade Parker. That must be like 22.5 degrees in freedom units. So I'm going to put away some things here. Ah, here you are. You do stack. Sweet. And while we're waiting for night to fall, let's go ahead and start ripping out our example here. Bearing in mind that we want to bonk our heads on the stone. Yes. I want to make sure that all of the blocks are chiseled. So make sure they all say insulating block face before I dig them, except for the polished ones. Those are fine. Alright, these are all good. So you just clean this place up, and then I think I might bring over a chest or trunk to our place over there. So we'll see. No game audio. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. There we go. Now I have game audio. Somehow I had my desktop audio turned down. I don't know why. Is that better, everybody? Yeah, I got too many audio sliders here. Sorry about that, guys. But thanks for letting me know early in the stream. At least you could hear me this time. I remember that there was a stream a while ago where I started and I had my mic muted. I'm sitting there talking and going on about all manner of things. Whoops, and falling into the water. And everyone's like, can't hear you. And I wasn't looking at chat. I didn't realize it for a little while. Alright, so we're good again. Awesome. All right, jump over this time. There we go. See, we'll get this ripped out, and then we'll take some supplies over. I'm thinking, I'll give you an idea what I'm thinking here, is, one, I do want to move the stairs back outside of the hallway part, so that they would be, like, right in there, rather than one block in. And then the central area. See, my issue is that the way we had it before, it looks just like a bunch of long lines down the hallway. And I don't know, it just didn't sit well with me. There wasn't anything horrible about it. It just doesn't feel like what I want it to be. And so I'm thinking maybe bringing in some regular limestone again. I know we tried it before, But I want to do something very different with this time. And I'm thinking, this is dangerous, I do think I want to get into some pretty serious chiseling here. So, that's the plan. Chiseling is the plan today. And that's why I say that the floor might take most of the stream. Because chiseling, I mean, you know, chiseling is chiseling. But hopefully we'll come up with a pattern that's pretty easily repeatable. That's the goal. Make some inlays in the floor. Yeah, you're on the right track with what I'm thinking there. All right, let's get the dirt out of here. Bloop. I love the Wile E. Coyote physics of being able to dig a block of dirt out from underneath your feet. It's the only one there, and you just fall. We have some new faces in the crowd. We have Dead Mouse Petish. We have Hamuda. We have Angie Lady, who I saw just joined the Discord. Welcome, Angie. We have Lion Alfred Kierlin. Welcome, welcome. And it's Patrick Acock's birthday. Awesome. Who else is here? That's about it, I think, so far. Well, welcome to everybody who is new, and welcome back to everybody who's not new. Welcome back to a black screen. Just what you wanted to see this morning. Well, happy birthday, Patrick Acock. Let's have a bite to eat. We have some chicken pot pie, I believe. Poultry pie. Okay. There's only one kind of poultry in this game. Why is it not just called chicken pie? I need interest, Tyron. It is still high rift activity. Wow. Okay. Well, let's get over here. Finish up this dirt. I'm going to take over, like, some materials to work with. I'm not going to take over, like, everything I think we need at this moment. Like, in terms of, like, I don't want to take enough to build the entire floor. I want to just build enough to experiment with. So let's go tear out a small section of the floor. We'll move a few odds and ends around. For instance, some of the stairs, I want to keep them as the polished sandstone rocks. So we'll just sort of bump these back out here. We'll work right in here, I think. So we'll get this guy, and actually what we can do here, I guess, I can tear this guy out and just fill it with dirt. And do a bit of that. Oops. There we go. Alright, so then these guys can just come out by one block. Like so. There we go. So I'm gonna pull out the blocks from like here down to here, just so we can get a better idea of what the floor might look like when we're all done. Let's go ahead and do that. This episode I've been thinking about calling Tearing Up the Dance Floor. with dance in parentheses, because we're going to be tearing up this floor for a while here. Hey, can someone go get me my efficiency pickaxe, please? Oh no, these aren't... Oh no, these are not chiseled. Oh no. Tragedy. Oh, some of these are. Oh no. Some are and some are not. Okay, brilliant. Go me. Alright, so oh, the ones that we moved previously are chiseled. Okay. That makes some amount of sense, I suppose. Get you guys too. Alright. So now everything between here and there should just be pickaxeable. Hey there, Phil Boswell. Just resting before your carol service again? Awesome. Alright, so now we can actually dig this out. You were happy to discover you can make a copper pantograph. You know, I think I remember them adding that a while back, yeah. Yeah, for a long time, the pantograph mod, or I guess the chisel tools mod, only allowed you to use, I think, iron and steel, or iron, meteoric iron and steel for the pantograph. And then I guess people were like, yeah, but we'd like to be able to do chiseling before the Iron Age. So I know they added bronze pantographs at one point, and then I guess they must have added copper then. I want to say the bronze ones are added when I was still playing Rusty Gears. 1,000 years ago. So how is everybody today? Everybody got their Christmas shopping done? I was out and about yesterday doing my last minute shopping. I had a lot of family members who requested some form of booze-a-haul for the holidays. So I was like, okay, well I'll go to the wine store and the beer store and just pick everything up for everybody. Oak Tree needs to get beer too. It's a theme, I'm telling you. It's a theme. Yeah, I fired up Star Sector the other day. I wanted to try out that Nexarellan mod again. And for those of you who aren't familiar with it, Nexarellan's like it's a mod for Star Sector that overhauls the whole game and makes it what they call 4X. So I guess 4X has a meaning. I don't know what it is. It's like it makes the world sort of a living, breathing thing, where like normally the factions will happily beat each other up, but they always reset to where they were before. Like in terms of like they can't destroy each other entirely. And Nexarellan kind of changes that, where they will saturation bomb each other, or they'll invade and take over. And so you have to deal with this sort of shifting landscape of alliances and factions and things, where some could be wiped out. They, Tri-Attack could just get wiped out. And I'm like, I'm still not really seeing what the point or where the fun is in it. I want to give it a fair shake because I didn't before. Because I sort of had too many other mods on that sort of just took all my attention. So 4X is Explore, Exploit, Expand, Exterminate. Okay. You know, the Exterminate I definitely see happening. Oh, we got ginger beer people are buying. Okay. I do enjoy some ginger beer. I prefer like non-alcoholic ginger beer because I'll make stuff with it. All right, let's get these out of here. Fill these in with some dirt. All right, we'll throw out these 5 stones. There we go. And we'll just grab you and pull you out. Cameron Graves watched someone playing I Assume Vintage Story for the first time without a handbook. It took an hour and a half for them to light a fire. Wow. That's, yikes. Yeah. The handbook is pretty vital in this game. You thought ginger beer is always non-alcoholic? It's actually not. Yeah, you can buy alcoholic ginger beer. At least around here where I live. Okay, so we got this cleared out. Let's go empty the things that I don't think we need, and we might have to do a little bit of chiseling with the little short chisel, the rough cut chisel. That's what it's called, and get us some more blocks, especially andesite. Let's go do that. All right, so I kind of think I don't need these, which is kind of weird to say. There you have it. And these are non-chiseled. Okay. I'm going to put... Oops. No. No. Don't do this to me. Oh, that's my inventory. Okay. That's fine. All right. So you're going to go back in here for now. And I'm going to put away, I think, these guys as well. I'm going to pull out... So these are all non-chiseled, okay. Let's grab some of these guys. we'll start with just one stack. And then do I have any... I do have some limestone already cut. We're going to need some more. I think I'll just grab another one of these, just in case. Oh dear. It's that wind of day again. Oh my. We got 87 more limestone. It's not great, but it'll get us started here. So if we like what we come up with here, then we'll go and get some more. And the Space 2 is Lion Alfred Kierland's favorite 4X game. I've heard about it in the Space 2, yeah. Hopefully no one got the seasonal sick going around. Well, I have a 3-year-old in preschool, so I've actually got the sniffles today a little bit, so I'm going to have to pause here in a minute and deal with that momentarily. Let's do some of that. And I'm going to keep the hammer on us. Yeah, that should be good. I kind of want to bring along, and I know, I'm going to bring this just in case. Okay, just in case, guys. It's not a surefire thing, but just in case. Just calm down, calm down. Do I have everything else I want? I think so. I think I have everything we need. We'll find out in a minute. All right. So here we are. There's our buddy there again. I'm going to pause here for just a moment and deal with my sniffles here. Okay, we are back. We are temporarily sniffle-free. And I stay in a thunderstorm? Yeah. Well, I think I'm not hearing a thunderstorm, but we do have this guy over here making noise. Justin's such a nice guy. I'm not sure who Justin is. Hey, we have that guy from Saturn and TL Forever 262. He says, everyone hit that like button. Yeah, that's right. Everyone smash that like button, hit subscribe, and hit that bell as well for incessant annoying updates. Just in case. Okay, so let's get this going on here. I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a ring of, I want to say a ring, I'll do a border of regular sandstone. And then I want to do something like a mixture, like a stripe of andesite chiseled into some limestone, or vice versa. And then in the interior here, I want to do 4 blocks. Because I think the original where we had just these 2 blocks of malachite, I feel like this is what's bothering me. It's too thin. It makes the whole thing look like just racing stripes to me. So I think I want the center area to be like 4 blocks, and then we'll have a pattern inside that. It doesn't have to span the entire 4 blocks, like maybe even like just the inner 3 blocks, starting at this half block marker here and going over to here. But wider might be better, so we'll see. So here's my thought. Let's start small. We'll start with just going across between these stairs here. So if I do something like this, these are all chiseled. Okay. You are not. We'll stick with the chisel stuff for now. There we go. And then, just for visibility's sake, let's start, I guess, with andesite in here. And you'll see, I mean, there are 2 reasons why I'm not going to grab the malachite. One is, I don't think it's really logical or feasible to get the malachite to put in here. Like, we were already concerned about getting enough malachite for this current version, or this one here. And I think doubling it, just, oh man. I mean, we have a few malachite deposits up here, But it took us, I think, was it 3 deposits to get enough for, like, just this floor plus some change. So I think it's probably just unrealistic to try that. Okay, so here we go. And then in the interior here, we would have some of this. Now, we're not going to leave this all white. And I think you'll see where I'm going. Really, I'm one short. Are these are not chiseled yet, so we'll start with you. Just one piece. There we go. Move your hand. So here we go. We have a broader thoroughfare. We have room to do something here. So yeah. I missed lightning flashes earlier? Okay. Hey, we got Malnog here. Morning. Cameron Graves appreciates the stream. You were getting tired of doom scrolling between matches. Okay. The guy from Saturn likes the malachite blocks. I do too. I really do like them. And if we can figure out a way to sort of shoehorn a few of them in here, I would like to. But I don't want to force it. And I think given how big this floor is, this is kind of noisy. And I love the green. I do love the green, though. So if I can sort of figure something out, then I will. If not, I'm not going to sweat it. Okay, so here's my thought here. Is that this looks pretty good. I mean, this is a great color combination here. We got a series of mostly opposing colors of the deeper yellow-orange of the sandstone, the yellowy sandstone, or the polished sandstone, the sandstone, and then the andesite. So if you all remember the episode 74 of the second guide season where I talked about color wheels and how to mix colors together, this is already well on its way to being a great color scheme. And we've used this before, plenty of times. I mean, one, of course, over in the temple over yonder. And also in the first season when we built the, was it the quarry? But the quarry also had bauxite. So I think what we could do here is we could do a little pattern right around the edge of this block here in the non-polished bauxite. So it's not like super eye melting. And then here, we would mix in some more limestone in here and turn this into like a striped border. And then in here, we can do some diamond patterns with andesite, like sort of thin andesite pieces being the diamond lattice, and then limestone is the background. Last time on Color Theory Z, yeah. So I'm gonna try this. I'm not quite sure what I want to do exactly yet. So I'm going to kind of be cutting in sort of broad swaths here. So let's just do a bit of this. You are all chiseled, so yes. I'm just going to do... Oops. Are you chiseled too? You are chiseled. Oh, darn it. All right. It never ends. Alright, so I'm going to start with just 16 of these. I'm going to need more pantographs. Actually, no, I think this one's bugged. This is the eternal pantograph. It's lost that much durability, and has never lost any durability since then. It's forever. Alright, so we want to get half of these, and then all of you guys. You don't like to stack, do you? Oh, you don't have names. That's right. These were the weird ones where they have no name. That's very uncomfortable. That's... You know what? I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. These might be because I accidentally pantographed them somehow, but I'm not gonna risk it. That's a little too freaky. Do you stack? No. Okay. I don't know, and I don't want to know. Oh, you aren't even. Duh. That's why you don't stack. There we go. Okay. In we go. 8. 8. There we go. And then just a little something like, let's do this. We're just going to cut some bauxite across here. And I won't get too fancy with it just yet. Just want to get the general color in. And yes, a single stripe of this color would be too much, but I do want to break it up with a pattern and probably make it a little less obtrusive, so just bear with me here. I'll get the general colors in first, though. And if we hate the bauxite, we can tear it out. No big deal. Yeah, I think using this as orange in a very limited fashion is probably the way to go here. Okay, so we have a bit of that. It's a stop line. Make a switching chevron. Oh, you mean like diamond this way, then diamond that way, basically? That could be kind of cool, actually. Yeah. Well, we'll look at that in a minute. So next up is going to be these guys. These need to be chiseled. Let's go ahead and do that. And then I have... I do have some of this left over. Let's go ahead and we're going to grab these back up so we can merge them again. Am I considering the paintbrush and full out primary colors in the temple at all? I'm not sure I follow, Oak Tree. I think you might have mentioned the paintbrush before, and I keep thinking about it, but I haven't really looked into the paintbrush since then. Let's see. Angel Lady has been experimenting with the Greek key patterns. Okay. It was your first time with the pantograph. Okay. You end up not being able to delete a pattern for a new one. You can, so if you do a copy paste, you can always copy over the paste. The paint palette has a bit of a learning curve. Okay. That makes some amount of sense. Alright, so here, so Cupidus is a paintbrush. I have not played with it yet, but going by QB's house and Rusty Gears, you can do solid bright colors with it. I probably won't do much of that. I like the vintage story look. So we'll see though. I could change my mind. But right now I want to focus on the colors we do have. So here we're going to start with a bit of this, and I'm going to do both sides of this. I guess I could just do this, you know. Here, let's 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then copy. There we go. That was easy. I think if we do this, we'll probably want to have a bit of another callback to the orange right here as a border on the white, or possibly a very thin line of andesite again. So we'll see. Alright, it's still high. Wow, it has been high for a long time. Like, unusually long time. Okay, so then, we have a bunch of limestone here that we need to add the andesite to. So we'll go and do that. Just turn all these into chisely blocks. I have a feeling we might need to go and get us some more limestone here soon. Okay. And these are not... Oh, these are not chiseled. So I think what we'll do here... I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add this like that. I'm going to copy you. And then do that. And that should just slap that right in there. Yep. Still invincible. And Sultan did some wall painting with the paintbrush. Cool. Hey, Girish Manjanath has good eventide Kurazar and a belated best wishes on the occasion of the winter solstice. Here's longer days filled with more light, indeed. And Owen Boyle here. Hello, everyone. This road looks amazing. Hey, thank you. So we're gonna get some more andesite in here, but I think it's about time to go and rest, lest we end up with these guys spawning. I should probably take a break here at some point and run over to the flower garden and see if they're ready yet. I know they're all like heat stressed and everything, but I should keep going on those. Let's go ahead. Do you rest now or later? Let's rest. Next time I see Solston, remind him how the pantograph works. Uh-oh. What did he do? Dare I ask? Oh, and now it's calm. Brilliant. Guys, do you hear that? It's rain. It's an official stream now. And it's still dark. Oh well. Well, we got some rain. Alright. It's a real Kurazar stream now. Okay, so here, let's go back over. It is calm, so we can go ahead and not worry about the darkness too much. I do wish that the Wearable Light mod actually, like, was as bright as the full lantern. Even without a lining in it, just the regular lantern would be fine. So here's what I'm thinking for this. So we come in here with maybe, like, let's see, this one right there. Oops, not like that. There we go. Come in here, and we're going to build a border. This won't just be a line; it'll be a border for a larger pattern. Maybe we'll even get crazy and just dig the whole thing out here first. Dad joke. I've been reading a book by anti-gravity. I just can't put it down. I can't really do that. There we go. So I gotta watch his last Rusty Gears video to see what Sultan did. Okay. Yeah, I've been very lax about watching Rusty Gears lately. Well, I say lax, but I mean, been going crazy with Christmas shopping and prep for child number 2 coming, so bit of an ordeal. So there's one done. And if we like this pattern, when this is all said and done, then of course we can just go and copy it to the rest of the hallway, and that should be, I don't want to say quick, but, you know, relatively speaking, it'll be quick. The bulk of the work will just be in laying down the blocks themselves, and we're actually picking up the old blocks. Okay, so there's our border. And then what I'm looking at doing is a 1x1 pattern. I'm just going to pick somewhere. Let's pick here. Oh, do a 2x1 die. Whoops. As soon as I start speaking, I mess it up. Okay, perfect. But a 2x1 slope here. And we're going to go the whole way. Maybe I'll just do like 1 block's worth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I'm starting halfway into the pattern. So we'll have another one right there when we're said and done. But for now, I'm going to leave that out. And then I guess we'll start that same thing here. Because I want relatively large patterns here. I don't know. Ooh. What I do want to avoid those, I don't want to have, if possible, I don't want to have a pattern where it's thicker in the middle than elsewhere, because that might just look silly. So if I have to scoot this over by a block, then I will. I don't want to, but I will. So in theory, see, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Which means that we don't put anything here, because this is the new block. Let's find out. Oh, no, it's there. Oh, because of the border. Oh, well, I gotta think long and hard about this one. Okay. Looks like a Hudson's Bay wool blanket. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Oh man. Let's see. So what if I start in the middle instead, just to make sure that our pattern doesn't get messy here. So here's the problem, is that we do have an even number of blocks here, and so we're not going to have a true center line. So at some point, it's going to have to be it'll have to be broken up somehow, or we'll have to make it thicker in certain places on purpose. And I'm kind of leaning toward that. So let's try this. So we would come down to, here. This would then be thicker. Like so. I think now you can see, I mentioned this could sort of be a callback to other builds, because this is a similar pattern to the design Panera. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fill these back in. We're going to have to redo this part over here. Let's see. Cosmar says he and his brothers have been working on a book on procrastination. It's been in the planning phase for 30 years now. A research phase. I like it. I will get around to reading that book eventually. That's right. Just making sure that I'm not goofing here. Okay, we do have a full block right there. So, good news. Good news, everyone. Let's fill this, or I guess, let's unfill this. So there we go. I think this should work out okay then. So I don't have to worry about where it runs into the pattern over here, since this is the border. The border's going to cut it off no matter what we do with it. And that's fine. If we don't like where it cuts it off, then we adjust the border. Problem solved. Actually, that's basically where I started. I undid everything. And then just redid it by sheer chance. Okay. Fun. Am I using some Splashlar asks Poltrix Volta? Welcome, Poltrix Volta / Voltreek Poltreek. No Splashlar here. There's no water. Well, there's water coming from the sky right now, but no Splashlar yet. We have Una person here with a happy solstice. Happy solstice to you too. And Kaliel says, could you rotate the diamond cross pattern 90 degrees so the 2x1 line is horizontal? It would work for an even number. I'm not... You mean like flip it this way? The reason I don't want to do that is that we have a long hallway. I want the diamond pattern, to sort of stretch with that hallway, so that when you're walking down the hallway, you see sort of squares rather than what would look like very small blobs. X marks the spot. Oh, so you said, yeah, you already worked it out. Looks good, though. Awesome. Well, thank you. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this pattern in here, assuming I didn't mess it up. Okay, I didn't. Good. And then we'll fill it in with the andesite. We'll play around with some of the border work around here. I think we're going to want something else going on here. And then, of course, we need to work out what's going on with the bauxite. The bauxite! The chicken's favorite rock. The bauxite. Okay. That's done. Oh, we need to get some food here, too. Food break. But don't eat the second one. None of that nonsense. No wasting food or leaving me with 0.1 pieces of pie, please, game. I wish there was a setting you could set that says like, hey, if eating the next piece of food would put me over my satiation, just don't eat it. I would love that. Alright, let's fill this in. It'd be awesome to be like a flood tool. There probably is one, I just don't know it. It's probably in QB Tech. Okay. I think this is about what I'm looking for here. I think I want to put some more... I want more andesite on the outside here. So what I might do is, like, I might bring this big stripe farther out, make this part thicker. And then have, like, a little bit of some kind of pattern of limestone on the inside. And that way, when we have just a little bit of andesite over here, it's not, like, totally lost amongst the limestone. Boy, a lesson in how to get hand cramps. Chiseling these itty bitty pieces in your floor. Speaking of doing crazy building stuff, I am getting more and more excited about Enshrouded. So I think at some point after Desert Life is over and after my my schedule returns to normal, so in, like, 3 or 5 years, I might put that on the list of games to vote on for what should Kurzar play next. Like, I already love the building in Enshrouded, but I wasn't sold on the rest of the gameplay. But they had a real big patch come out just a few days ago, and it looks pretty phenomenal. I'm gonna take a real quick sniffle break here. Okay. So, let's see. So we got Angelady says, my husband and I are obsessed with Enshrouded. Okay, awesome. Another vote in favor of Enshrouded. Good to hear. So yes, this is about what I'm looking for. Let's thicken this up a little bit. Now, what I think I want to do is probably just, rather than bringing the bauxite in, I'll just bring the andesite out. So let's switch to this. Let's switch to andesite. I'm just going to bring this out again. And maybe we'll still bring the bauxite in like a little teeny little stripe or something. But I don't like the limestone being right up against there. Just because it's too similar in brightness to the sandstone, so it gets kind of lost. I keep finding that the very first block just does not want to go. So I keep aiming at the adjacent block and it doesn't work. All right, so we'll fill that in with something. Well, we need to get the limestone in here. Let's try something. Let's just try this. Oops. Well, everyone, that's going to about do it for this episode of Vintage Story Desert Life. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the section below. But for now, as always, my name has been Kurazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.